where we are trying to see if any liberals think Donald Trump is worse than any of these really just awful people. Let's see if we can find any. Guys,
I can tell you who the best is right here.
Donald Trump is the best?
Absolutely.
Yeah? What do you think about the people who say he's the worst?
They don't know him like we know him. They don't know him like we know him.
Yeah. Who's the worst on here?
It's probably a toss-up between these two.
Between those two is the worst?
They killed most Americans.
Donald Trump killed the most Americans.
Yeah, over 300,000 so far.
Okay. How many did he kill?
You know what? I don't know.
Do you know who he is?
Yeah, he was Chun.
What?
Isn't that right? Chun?
No.
From China? Oh, who is
He's from China, obviously, but he's... No, that's not him. Do you know who this is?
Stalin.
Yeah, you think Trump killed more people than Stalin did?
Yes.
What are the numbers?
I don't know how many. I don't know how many people Stalin killed, purposely, but I do know how many he killed.
Purposely?
Out of ignorance, out of his ego.
How? Explain that to me.
Because he promoted no wearing face masks, the coronavirus he did absolutely nothing about.
He did nothing?
Nothing.
Who's the worst person on this list? He's the worst? How? How is he the worst?
I don't want to make any enemies here.
Enemies? I'm not your enemy.
They don't have any.
What the hell? He just straight up, yep, Donald Trump's the worst one on this list. Okay.
We did not get the disease from China. We got it from Europe. That's where we got infected from, was from people coming in from Europe.
Why are you excusing China for what they did?
I'm not excusing China for what they did. Not one bit. They probably should have closed down their own borders.
Okay. So when Donald Trump did it, he was called a racist by Nancy Pelosi. Nancy Pelosi went to Chinatown and said, come on over, give us hugs, eat our food. He did it before the Democrats would have done it.
You're going to have your opinion and your slant on things.
No, those are facts.
Donald Trump, this is also a fact. In February, in January, in December, the coronavirus was nothing. It will all go away. Once the weather gets
I'm going to interrupt you. So don't you say Donald Trump said not to wear a mask. You're not wearing a mask. Are you killing people?
I'm 6 feet away from everybody. When I go to a restaurant, I wear masks. Do we have a mask?
You said Donald Trump promoted non-mask wearing, and he's responsible for deaths.
Absolutely.
You're not wearing a mask right now. Are you responsible?
I'm social distancing.
You're not.
Yes, I am.
I don't think this is 6 feet. Anyway, this guy killed Mao. This is Mao. He killed 65 million people. 65 million people. He put them in camps. Joseph Stalin gulags. Do you know what those are?
Alternative facts. You have alternative facts.
And you have fake news. So here we go. Here's our first person of the day.
Yeah, he looked pretty evil.
Yeah, they're communists.
Thump his head right now.
He killed 65 million people by starving them.
What?
Yeah, that's what communists do.
He dead now?
He did that, but look how fat he is.
Yeah, if I had to go dig him up and kick him in his ass again.
Yeah. So do you think Donald Trump is probably the best one on this list?
No.
No? Who's better than Donald Trump out of these people?
He was revolutionary, trying to free his people.
He made labor camps for gay people specifically.
Yeah, not great person, but
Has Trump done that?
he imprisoned children and separated families.
He imprisoned children.
Correct.
Did he
Yes.
kill them?
Some died, yes.
From Donald Trump? Did Donald Trump order them to be tortured and executed?
His policies. No.
It wasn't.
It was.
It wasn't. That was Obama's policies.
Yeah, but he made them worse.
He made them worse.
He did.
Okay. So you
Obama
think...
never separated families.
Yes, he did.
No, he didn't.
He did.
That's a fact.
It's just weird that you think someone who made camps specifically for gay
Also, he
people...
killed-
Hold on.
He killed more people. If you're considering the coronavirus
I'm not.
as him being responsible for,
He's not. China's responsible for that.
is it? I disagree.
Where did it come from?
Doesn't matter. Viruses come from anywhere.
Okay, so good point. So how is it Trump's fault?
He could have done a lot more to, like, for example, countries like Australia, where my father lives, right? They have very few deaths. And actually, they locked down their country to the point where They don't have any. It's wide open now.
Do you think Donald Trump is worse than Joseph Stalin? He's Googling it. We'll circle back. Let me know what you think about that death toll.
Who invented fake news?
You just said he
Who
killed
invented the
more
term?
people than all
Who
these other
invented the
people.
term fake news.
I just want numbers.
Who invented the term fake news?
You did.
No, I did not. Donald
Actually-
Trump invented that term. And do you
No,
know
he
why
didn't.
he invented
It was
that
the
term?
liberals who
It is
did, and
his
he took it
theory-
back.
It is his theory that if he promotes falsehoods and calls names long enough on TV, that simple-minded people will start to believe him.
Falsehoods.
You are one of those.
You just said that Joseph Stalin killed less people than Donald Trump. Okay. Falsehoods. I'm promoting them. He just said all of these people killed less people than Donald Trump did.
I don't know who some of them are.
Who do you know?
Thank you. Sorry. I gotta go.
I don't think she knew any of them except Donald Trump.
Who is the worst person? Well, it's certainly not our great president, because he is an awesome patriot and he is an anti-globalist, and the last thing we need is global slavery.
Ka-chow.
There
I
you
like
go.
that.
That's it, the last thing we need, and he's our last best hope. These guys, this is, I think you spell his name C-H-E. I think he has 3 letters in front of that, D-O-U-C-H-E. Okay?
Ha! That was a good one. You're full of zingers today.
And that's actually Joe Biden right there.
They look very similar.
Yes. And this is, that's Maxine Waters. It's Al Sharpton right there.
That's funny.
3,000 deaths a day, and that's Pearl Harbor numbers every single day.
So how is he responsible for it? What could he have done?
He could have literally shut down the entire country, forced everyone to wear masks.
You are not wearing a mask. Are you responsible for
I have a
deaths?
mask right
But you
here.
don't have it on. Are you responsible for deaths?
I have been tested prior to leaving Illinois, and I was positive. I was
So
negative.
Donald Trump didn't do enough, but you are not locking down. You came to one of the most open states, and you think Donald Trump should have shut down the entire nation. Everybody
whole
else
nation,
should have
just
been
like-
locked out of their
just like
jobs,
South Korea.
barricaded in their homes.
It would have been
We
for
are
3
South
weeks.
Korea. We are America.
It could have been for 3 weeks to a month, and it
You're
could
a
have been
hypocrite.
done. No,
You're a
I'm not.
hypocrite because you came to one of the most open states. You are not wearing your mask. You are not social distancing. But Donald Trump is responsible for everything happening
I know. There's nothing I'm going to say that's going to convince you,
because you're lying.
because you're wrong.
And I don't take anything from a hypocrite.
Okay. Well, you have him on the same board as some of the worst killers in the world. Why? Why
Because
do you
there's
have
people
that?
out there, I want to prove that there's people out there that think he's worse than the people on this
I
list,
don't
and you're
think
one
he's
of them.
worse, but he's bad.
You said he's worse than Che Guevara, who made camps, labor camps for gay people and tortured them for being gay.
Okay. Well, it was a pleasure talking to you.
It was a pleasure talking to you.
So he was the worst.
Who is it?
Osama bin Laden.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
He was the worst.
yeah.
Why?
I'm from Israel, and he was the worst for my country. He was the best. This guy's the best.
Yep. Do you think Donald Trump is worse than anybody on this list?
Oh, and in some ways, he's probably worse than all of them put together.
Really? Oh gosh.
Ways you don't even
Oh,
know.
give me one way he's worse than all of them put together.
One thing, we all have our bad habits, and I don't want to, judge him. I've never met the man. I just see him on TV,
Yeah.
see what happens. But he's,
Have you ever seen what happened with Mao or Joseph Stalin?
No, no,
Have you ever heard of them?
no.
No.
I have, but I don't keep track of it.
Do you think starving 65 million people and rounding up farmers and killing them with starvation was worse than what Donald Trump has done?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were ready just to say Donald Trump was worse than all of these
said in some way.
genocidal, communist, terrorists. Well, what's one way he's worse than these communist dictators and this terrorist down there?
Just his attitude. Obama's picture.
His
yeah.
attitude. Donald Trump's attitude is worse than 65 million people. I just want proof that Donald Trump's worse than these people combined. I don't think he is. Who's the worst one on this list? They're all pretty bad. Do you think Donald Trump is as bad as Joseph Stalin? No, okay, there we go.
You should have Barack Obama on there.
He's pretty bad. He's killed a lot of people.
Worse than any of these people.
Well,
But that's just my opinion.
I'm gonna take Obama's side on that one. But he does believe in the same things as a lot of these people. Communism, yeah, I'd have to say that. So who do you think would be the worst?
Of this group, Barack Obama aside, probably Stalin.
Yeah.
Probably Stalin.
Yep, he's up there, isn't he?
But I definitely go for Obama. Obama's number one
Yeah, he's
on
pretty
my,
bad.
I shouldn't say list, but you can edit that, right?
Naughty list.
Naughty list.
You didn't get anything for Christmas, did you? No, you didn't. Yeah. What do you guys think about this? You do? All right, if you love me, then you should have the right answer. Who's the worst one on this list?
Yes.
He's pretty bad. He's pretty bad, huh? Do you think Donald Trump is as the best?
To me.
Okay, all right. Did you just act like you were her in the head?
She doesn't feel the same way.
No? Well, Justin, here, come over here so people can walk there. Why do you think, well, I don't know what you think. Do you think Donald Trump is better than anybody on this list?
Yes.
No.
No?
No.
Can you scoot over this way a little bit?
Well, I don't know.
I don't know like all of them.
Okay. Well, who do you know?
I just know Bin Laden, and he's definitely worse than Trump.
I would say so.
But Trump's not good.
He's not good.
No.
Hannah's like, I want to kill you.
Okay, I just want to know who is worse than Trump on this list?
Well, probably him. I don't know.
Who's better than Trump?
Trump is not a terrorist. Okay?
Trump's not a terrorist.
Trump,
We'll
give him that. Yes, sir.
Yes.
Trump is not a terrorist.
Trump's not a terrorist.
Who's the worst one on this list?
I'll say Mao.
Mao?
Yeah.
Why do you say that?
I believe that he killed most people.
Yeah.
Isn't that wrong?
I heard ya. I liked what you said if I thought. What'd you say?
Everybody but Trump.
Yes.
Yes.
Everybody but Trump. Yeah.
Trump's the greatest president. He'll be the GOAT.
Yeah.
I just wish people would wake up. That's right.
A lot of people do a turnaround. do a turnaround for me. Do a turnaround right there. We're just getting on. That was 2020. Don't expect 2021 to be any better. Anyway, while I have you here, you guys have a worse person on this poster board?
Oh.
This guy in the center.
In the center, yeah. Person board.
Who's the worst person on this? He's pretty bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad. I'd say I have some people say Trump is worse than them combined.
Oh no. That's hilarious.
Not in my mind.
They're the ones that deserve the bird poop. Right on them. I'm just wondering.
I'm just curious.
If you think Donald Trump is worse than any of them.
I think there's good and there's evil, and I think there's it's like trying to say which child do you love the most, which one is more evil than the other. Evil is evil, and it doesn't have to be measured. It can just be yes or no. And I'm a person that lives in the shades of gray.
Stalin killed millions
Yes, he did.
of people.
Yep.
And he's killed hundreds of thousands with COVID.
How did he do that?
No, he did not do that.
With COVID.
Trump did not kill people with COVID. Trump didn't bring COVID here. And Trump did not put people in labor camps, and he did not shoot them, and he didn't
arrest journalists, and
he didn't arrest journalists.
He did not arrest them, but he has.
But to compare, we are very good friends. But to say Trump is worse than Stalin is, I'm almost gonna have to hit you.
Okay, darling. We love each other.
Stalin's the worst. I'm gonna take her away now.
They're all bad.
She said enough.
Okay, she said enough. Yes, I love your friendship. Who's the worst one on this poster board?
That's a hard question.
Is it?
Yeah.
This is hard. Who is this?
It's not. I don't actually know who that is.
Who's this person?
I don't know their name.
Who's this person?
I don't know his name either.
Where's he from?
Somewhere in Europe, Russia maybe.
Who's this person? Where's that person from?
Somewhere in the Middle East.
You don't know his name?
I don't know his name.
Oh no. Who's this?
I don't know his name either.
Where's he from?
I couldn't tell you.
Okay. So who's the worst person?
Considering from the people I know, I'd say him.
Okay. So who do you know?
Him.
So he's the worst person?
Only because I know him.
Okay. What if you knew this person killed 65 million people by rounding them up and taking them off of their farms with a great leap forward and starving millions of people and executing farmers who didn't want to go along with communism?
I would say that's awful.
But now that you know who two people are, which one's the worst?
I think it depends. Okay, for what he's done to a great population, him obviously, but I think that there's a lot of things that he's done that's harmed so much many population, not just in our country. Because I know he's done so much damage in our country and he's ruined so many lives. And I know you could disagree with that, and I know that's okay to disagree with that.
I'm not going to agree or disagree. I just want proof.
Oh, proof? This pandemic for one.
Okay. Hi, NRA. Who's the worst one on this list?
The worst one is Obama.
Oh, yeah. He's not on here. I know. I mean, it is close.
Trump was the best president we ever had.
Yeah. I've had 3 people tell me that he's worse than some people on this list.
Well, then they're f***ing crazy. Excuse my French. We're out of here.
What are you, insane?
Yeah. Come on. I agree with you guys. Tell me, who the heck is the worst person on this board?
Are you for Trump or Biden?
I'm not going to tell you.
Here. I know there's an agenda. Look.
What's the agenda?
I hate to say who I voted for in these political times, but I don't think I vote for who's the best for the economy for America.
I know who you voted for.
Thank you.
Donald Trump.
That's who I voted for.
Yeah, I like it. I like it. Hi, who's the worst one on this list?
Bin Laden.
Yeah, he's pretty bad. I agree with that. He's not.
The best one.
He's the best.
The best one.
Yes.
This guy right here.
Yes. Correct. You win. Nothing. So I have nothing to give. What's your pick? Who's the worst person on this poster board? Pretty bad. Pretty bad. Where do you think Donald Trump ranks? There's 5 people. Number 1. He's the best, right? He's not worse at all. Agreed. Thank you.
Understands it, though.
No one I've had Donald Trump is worse than all of them combined. Donald Trump is worse than Bin Laden. I've had a crazy. That's Trump derangement syndrome. You know what? There is a virus going around. It's called Trump derangement syndrome. There we go.
I could tell you who the least worst is.
Who's the least worst? Donald Trump. All right. All right. Why do you say that?
Well, he's probably the only one out of here that likes to help people and save lives or help lives instead of hurt lives and hurt people and kill people.
And argue. I think out of everyone, I would say he's the worst. He's killed over 60 million, I think it is. Yeah, and communist China, enslaves.
Why is this picture included with these people?
Oh, because we're talking to liberals.
Oh, that's what I was trying to make sure.
Well, a woman that I just spoke to, she said that Trump is worse than anybody on this list because he's a terrorist, including Osama bin Laden, is better than Donald Trump.
So the one that killed, how many people were killed in 9/11?
At least 3,000.
3,000?
So you're not liberal?
No. Oh, okay.
Hell no. Gross, no. No, if I were a liberal, I'd wear a mask and I'd not shave my armpits, I guess.
Say, this is a hero of the left here.
It is.